clearing the energy. Greetings, sacred souls, ancient beings. Welcome back again to another Moon Day reading. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everyone is at peace in your world. So we're going into this last quarter moon tonight. Well, when I'm recording it is. And it is in Libra. So this week is about balance and harmony and reciprocity in preparation for next week's new moon in Sagittarius, based on what is actually in the sky, not an arbitrary fixed constellation. Constellations move, the planets move, so now we got the precession of equinoxes, so the moon will be in Sagittarius next week. We are also going into the last trisana of the Tzolk'in. So this is in the sign of Rabbit. This is the sign of the four directions. It is the social sign. It is the sign of the now. And it is also pointing towards planting new seeds and reconnecting and getting ready for abundance, which is crucial. All of the things that are happening in the world right now. We've got a lot of strange things going on. We got the capture in Venezuela. We've got the Minneapolis situation going on. Further polarization of the country is seeming to be the focus. The more separate we are, the easier it is to keep us separate, to keep us divided, to keep us polarized and away from each other, regardless of what is the motives behind certain things. You know, a life is lost regardless of whatever. And you know, life is precious. And, you know, outside of self-defense, what other rationale do you have for taking a life? But that's another story. We digress. So, one more shuffle. Get the energy, and let's see what we have. I just looked at the card because I got that up on my table. Got protection in the reverse. You've got healing in the reverse. We've got wholeness in the upright, and the underlying energy saying we need to take two, so we'll take two. We've got new beginnings in the reverse, and we've got the upper world in the reverse. So in this last this last week of the month, got a lot of inner work to be going on. A lot of inner work needs to be taken care of, dealt with, looked at, as we're going into this new moon. So we're in the middle of winter. This is not the new year yet. The new year is coming in March. So this season of winter, this getting ready, this hibernation phase, this planting the seed, so to speak, phase, this regrouping, recalibrating, getting ready for renewal. This is the season that we are in. So we're looking at, protection. It's related to message 444, message from last week. So, there are some things we need to be protecting about ourselves. This really being in the reverse, 4, 5, 6. We are needing to protect ourselves, and we are needing to protect looking at, we got the red and the blue. So we're looking at protecting our security, our survival, our, our deepest, our root instincts. It's connected to the root chakra. And also, the blue is about the throat chakra. So making sure we are safe in the things that we need for survival, water, food, shelter, clothing, those things, making sure those things are safe, but also protecting us from outliers who are attempting to pull us out of our space. This is Sekhmet of Anebchet. She is a multi-dimensional character, multi-dimensional netter, wherein she is the netter for healing, but she is also the netter for destruction. So she's connected with lions. So we've got this balance with the lions, the masculine and the feminine. The lions are surrounding her, protecting her. She's also got her sword raised, ready to take care of business. So protect yourself, protect your heart, protect that which you love. That is the message we're getting from that. Healing in the reverse. So got some healing that needs to be done. I think the message was last week, somebody needs to go get some things checked. If you've been avoiding some things because you've been too focused on other aspects of life, you might need to take some time out to either get that checked and also to work on healing. So inner child needs some healing, inner self needs some healing, some things that what are you saying? There's some wounds that have not been dealt with, some things. When she's got her hand on her heart. Sekhmet had the sword over her, so there's some very serious heart wounds that need to be dealt with, some feelings, some emotions, perhaps some grief that needs to be dealt with, that needs to be looked at, that needs to be need to deal with this grief that possibly have. This is one of the celestials cards, so that's a message from higher beings, higher self, ancestors, source coming to you, letting you know that this healing needs to take place. This is Satet, the bright star. This is the brightest star in the sky, brighter than the sun. And the message is coming through to protect that. That's your light. That is your spark. You need to protect yourself so that that spark can still grow, so that spark can still shine, so that light that you have within can still be utilized, can still be shared. And some of you have some things that need to be shared, that you want to share. Again, getting this book thing, music, possibly. Seeing a black cat. That means something to somebody. We've got wholeness, another of the celestials cards. So this is, again, higher beings, higher self is coming to you. These features the eyes of Heru. It's called the Hechat. This is the excuse me, the left eye and the right eye. If you turn it this way, you'll see better. So we've got usually you see this portion. A lot of people wear these symbols. The left eye is connected to the divine feminine. The right eye is connected to the divine masculine. So it's the sun and the moon, male and the female, up and the down, in and out. So it's balance. So in order for us to get to this balance, we need to protect our will, protect our creativity. Again, protection. So this is something that needs to be taken care of so that we can achieve this wholeness, this balance, this oneness that is necessary as we go into this week, into getting ready for this new year that's coming up. And then we had, this came out first, New Beginnings. This is one of the power beings. This is the peregrine falcon. It's carrying a lapis lazuli. So again, we got the blue, which is connected to this blue, the throat chakra, needing to get some release. Also connected to the first eye chakra. Whoa, sorry. So, New Beginnings. So this is a 22. So this is a gateway. This is an opening. So today is the 11th when I'm recording this. So 11, 22 gateways, master number. So the gateway moving into the higher teacher phase. So as we go into this New Beginnings, there may be some classes. 11 on the clock. Some classes that you might need to be taking, want to be taking as you go into this new beginning, getting ready for this new year, this new phase that we are going into, this come up that is waiting for you, that once you achieve this wholeness, we can get this new beginning going, even though it's in the reverse. This is about making sure that we are connected within so that the spark that we have, Sabdet, can be free to shine, to be bright, to allow that creativity to come forth. Let's see, we got 0 in black on here, we got 0 in black on here, so there's that creativity, that spark, that space, that place where chaos, potentiality resides. And the celestials again. So we got 3 celestials cards. So this is definitely a message from higher self, source, being, creator, creatress, creator. It's coming to you. But the upper world is where they reside, and that's not necessarily some place way high in the sky, but your higher mind, your higher the levels around you, your higher levels that are around your body, that keep you safe, that protect you. We've got to get this protection going in order for us to get to this upper world. There is some work that we need to do so we can also be whole while we are doing this, and heal while we are working towards this new beginning, which is coming forth next week. So this coming week could be a big week for some people, some new things coming through, some revelations coming through. So this is the Aru, which is the paradise. So in order to get to this paradise, this freedom, this beauteous location, we've got to do the work. We've got to get our healing in. We've got to be mindful of protecting ourselves, our heart, so that we can get here. And once we have this place within, our heaven within, it will become this 1414. So that's what we have for this week. Hope you enjoyed. Like, share, subscribe, tell your family, tell your friends. If you would like to support us, we like peace tea. Information will be in the little box. If you would like a reading, Akashic records, or any other energy healing or Reiki, distance Reiki, those type of things, the information will be in the little box. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you for being here. Like, share, subscribe, tell your family, tell your friends, and we will see you next time. Peace.